Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Hello. You guys ready for the show? Things are starting to heat up in the industry. I took a little time off to recuperate from this freaking heat stroke, and I wanted to give you guys a real show. So we're going to get started in just a minute. It is about a minute to the show. I got a couple more AI. Well, I just added one more AI. I need to add another one. This one is going to be for the videos in the show. This is fair use.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances.
So I'll be playing that before I start some of the videos. Let's see what we got here. Adrian, hey, what's going on in Toronto? Enjoy every last day because cold weather is coming. I see there's a cold snap supposed to be heading up that way. Oh man, thanks for coming. I appreciate you being here. As you can see, changes are happening every day. And I'm going to cover this new controller. Let me see what I got. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So I just put on every single one of the slides. We're dealing with, was it 90 some slides? I have to give I have to do a customer training. Why the factory isn't doing it, I don't know. But I have to do go to a school that I've gone to before, and I'm gonna have to do a training. Yo, Bruce Banner. All right, people starting to come on in. Let me see here. Yeah, I got, which one is that? That is this one. Okay. So I did everything else in advance. I didn't put this freaking QR code in the system. I apologize for that. It's going to come up on the screen. We haven't started yet. We're just waiting on people to come in, but gotta put this thing on the screen. And this, what I'm going to talk about today, that is going to be one of the two mainstays in the industry. This freaking thing explains a lot in what I've been hearing about from the different manufacturers in the market, about their abilities. So this completely, this answers a lot of my questions that I had. So let me see where that freaking QR code is. And I've tried my best to tell you guys about, let me see if it's in here. Tried my best to tell you guys about Dixel controllers, Corel controllers, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, let me do the. So we'll do this until people start coming in. Let me see here. Let me Let me get rid of some of this music real quick while I do that.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Section 107 calls for consideration of the following 4 factors in evaluating a question of fair use: amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Under this factor, courts look at both the quantity and quality of the copyrighted material that was used. If the use includes a large portion of the copyrighted work, fair use is less likely to be found. If the use employs only a small amount of copyrighted material, fair use is more likely.
All right, enough of that. It's only a minute and 12 seconds, but I swear to you, it's like the longest minute and 12 seconds of my life. All right, so the fair use doctrine has been played. Let me see what else we got here. All right, so I am trying to show you guys the video, and that somehow that freaking thing glitched. Let me see what I could find. IJM for merchandisers. This thing is really messing with me. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay. If you're on Instagram and you can hear me, let me know. Holla if you hear me. I'll go ahead and start to give you all the rundown on what's happening. I've got the information on... I went back and found the information on the acquisition from General Parts. So this is only one of the 3 different acquisitions that I had been notified about. So Goodwin Tucker was purchased in Des Moines, Iowa by General Parts, which is Partstown, which is now backed by the Home Depot. So we got that. So I can talk about that a little bit. Hussmann has brought in some of their people from Panasonic. If you don't know, Hussmann is owned by Panasonic now. So they're making this it's funny how they're making this like a big deal. Oh, they've just hired this executive from Panasonic. Well, yeah, Hussmann is a subsidiary of Panasonic now, so no big deal. All right, so they're bringing in, they're trying to fully integrate Hussmann into the Panasonic system. And for those of you that don't know, this is nothing unusual. There are quite a few of these rack systems and things like that are owned by companies that you would never think of. So this guy, he is, let's see here. Yeah, they created this business development team. What the hell is his title? So in the very small segment that is the racks, where you're talking about like maybe 6, well, let's say about 7 players, 7 major players. All right, and they're oh good, thanks Bruce. They're all fighting for market share. All right, so we got that one. Micromatic. So training sessions are starting to pop up. As soon as these damn things pop up, they are filling up. So this is Micromatic. Micromatic has a focus on beer and drafts. So they'll even do nitro coffee, that type of thing in a standalone system. They have training in, I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but they have training. Oh no. They got rid of the Southern training. All right, so they have only training in West, Central, and Northeast. Huh. Here's a schedule, and we'll come back on this a little bit later. So we're already in August and September. So here's September classes. So that's going to be North and Central. That's for September. And Micromatic is the one that's going to teach you about running beer lines, power pack systems. It's a 3-day beer caves, that type of thing. And then they even go over troubleshooting, long draw, air cool, direct draw, how to clean the lines. So it's $625 for that. That's one that's on my radar. The CO2 training from Zero Zone, of course, that is full. That is full. So that's September, $400. When I go to it, they're not saying when October class is going to be. So there are 0 spots available still. You must contact them if you are interested in rack systems. If you're interested in learning how to work on rack systems, interested in, well, CO2 is it. That is what we're all going to be using. So CO2 in the display cases, here's your rack systems, even the merchandise, even the merchandisers are all rack. Heatcraft. So Heatcraft has their classes every month, especially now that we are at the end of summer. So now that school is in, people are free to attend training classes. So you're going to need to go to the Heatcraft website. And now this includes the controllers, the intelligent controller. So I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the rack systems where the guys have been working on those. You know, sometimes it's a Corel system, other times it's, you know, other stuff, but you have the intelligent system, and that's for the walk-ins. So if you're interested in working on walk-ins, that's going to be your thing. Perlic for their classes, they're being some hard asses lately. They never were too easy to work with, but Perlic for their draft systems, if you have any desire on how to want to learn how to design and install the beer systems. See, it's a low profile, like our, well, we have quite a few bars like this here with this same setup. And then of course you have their Century Tech. And that's learning how to, we have, as you've seen me work in some breweries. So this is learning how to set up their system with those. And then, you know, Blend and Cup, the multiplex system, they are bringing back the in-person training. So as you see here, September, they got in-house training. And now that they're no longer with the ice machine company, now that they're no longer with Manitowoc, I think they're having their class in Iowa. I mean, I'm sorry, in Indiana. I think their class is in Indiana. Before it was in Wisconsin, but you're still going to need to contact them, and you're going to have to sign up. I do not know what the cost of the class is. Sorry for bouncing around like this, but you have your September class, and then you have October. You do need to contact them. All these classes, you can take them online, but you're going to need to contact them directly if you want to get into the in-person class. It is a 4-day class? Something like that. It's a number of days. Hold on, let's see here. Let me go back for you guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about bouncing around. Training. multiplex factory school. So in the factory school, you would learn every single thing that's here. This one right here, third on the left, that's what I got. That is Gen 1. Then you have the current model that's out there. This, you're going to find these in the gas stations. You'll find them in casinos. And then to the right, that is Gen 2. And the one in the middle of the green one, these are the 2 units that are in McDonald's. So once you learn this, you'll be good to go at McDonald's. Then here is your draw units for soda, your bar units for beer, and your draft units for coffee. So that's what this is. You have your McCann system over here on the left. That refrigerates the soda lines. And then you have your multiplex. You'll have your beverage systems on the right with the chill plate. I forgot what the hell it's called. I hate those. So anyway, so then you can be multiplex trained, and this is everywhere. This is everywhere. Amusement parks, movie theaters, gas stations, the whole 9. All right, so Rocky Mountain Billy, thoughts on Newton CFV? What the hell is a Newton CFV? Tech Gifts, what's happening? And Moon Lover, what's up? All right. Are multiplex smoothie makers essentially glorified for reals? No, for real, it compresses. No, it is 2 completely different things. Let me show you real quick. There are two different things altogether. Hold on one second. For real, takes a frozen product, and then it's like that Ninja smoothie maker. It pushes down and compresses and then turns at the same time, and it takes a frozen product and whips air into it and makes it into a shake. The multiplex can take iced tea and turn it into an iced tea drink. It can take liquid greens and turn that into a smoothie drink. It could take soda and put it directly into a cup. So what the multiplex does is it actually has an ice machine. One unit, like the unit I have. Here's my unit. And I really got to get out there to it. See, that's my unit that I got out there in the garage. See, I just took a picture of it for you guys to see. It has an ice machine. It has a follett. Glad I got that right, because I was trying to think of the name of follett all day today. It has a follett in it, in the center. And the bottom is a Delfield. The bottom unit is a Delfield refrigeration. So it refrigerates the mix, and it will pump up the mix, and then you have to hook it up with a CO2 tank. So let me see, and then they have 2. Let me show you real quick. So there are 2. Move my unmanicured hands. There are 2. One blender here, and the other one on the other side. So there's 2 blenders flanking each side of the console. And so you can have the cup in the middle. The ice will dispense into the cup. The liquid will dispense into the cup, whether it is a refrigerated dairy drink, a refrigerated fruit drink, soda, or a protein mix of any type. And then you take your cup from the middle, pull it out, and then you put it underneath the cover, close the cover, and then it will blend up the ice with the liquid and give you your shake. So the 2 are completely different. For reals are frozen product, and it just whips up the frozen product that's been prepared in the cup. So let me show you that. So, yep. Nutchin. It is nutchin.
Building your online business?
All right, let me make this bigger.
Go to Wix.com and set up your
So
store.
I don't need to say fair use because we've already had the fair use bot do it.
This is our blend and cut machine. It's a 26-inch platform. At the heart of it is the refrigerated base. You'll see here there's 8 different flavors. You have the ability to mix and match up to 3 different flavors in addition to water and ice to create over 550 different style drinks. So even though you have only 8 bins here, you really have the flexibility to do a lot more than that. At the heart of the system is the 2-gallon bag. It has a special fitment on the end.
I am having the hardest time getting a hold of a bag. Oh man.
Nozzle in the base, and this just positively latches in here. So if you do it any harder than that, then you've done something wrong, because it really is that easy without any sort of tools or anything. On the top of the machine, you have an onboard ice machine,
which is a damn it, I forgot the name already.
One dispenser.
Follett. It is a Follett nugget machine.
Making coffee frappe. We have these cups already set up in our recipe software, so it allows you to label the cup size as well as what type it is. So then we'll pick medium here under the dispenser. Automatically dispenses the right amount of ice.
See, so there's your ice.
Coffee, cream, and water, which we've designated for this recipe. So then it shows you that you can either start either mixer. We're going to choose this one over here. You put it in, shut the lid, press the button, and it automatically starts to blend. So at this point, the blade goes all the way down to the bottom, will dwell for a certain number of seconds, will move up to the middle, and dwell for a certain number of seconds. And then it has the ability to repeat up to 10 times. So you can really create a unique drink. So if you like a more icy texture, you can shorten the blend times, or if you want a more smooth texture, you can extend the blend times. So after about 45 seconds, you have a coffee frappe. The nice thing after this is that it automatically rinses the chamber. So you have to reduce any cross-contamination. It doesn't contain sanitizer, but it does have a rinse station to it. In terms of inventory, this has an onboard inventory system. It automatically counts down to let you know how much product you've used. So
right. Now remember, this is the McCafe machine. Anytime you go and you want a drink, a McCafe drink, it comes from this machine.
It gets down to a low level, it will turn yellow. And then when it's to a critical level, it are low on products. Also, from a cleaning standpoint, there are 2 different types of clean that you have to do. The one type is the daily clean, and that contains everything up in this area. You have to wash, rinse, and sanitize every single day. The second one is a weekly clean. This one's a little bit more intensive. You have to actually remove the bins, and then you have this cleaning bucket over here. You have to wash, rinse, and sanitize the bucket, and then this hose that attaches to the nozzles down below.
Yeah, I still have at least 500 gallons worth of sanitizer.
It has a lockout function, so if you don't perform it every 7 days, it's going to lock you out and not allow you to make a drink.
Yeah. Oh, sure, no problem, man.
Things that we did with the Menu Connect
All right, let me bring this to.
An operator would need in order.
Get rid of that. I did the. All right. So as you can see, it is nothing like a For Real. For Real only has a milk-based product, a few of them, and then it like uses pressure to press it. And in this, I looked up that Newton constant flow valve. The constant flow valve is just that. It's just a valve. It isn't an appliance. It's just the valve. I'm kind of curious about what your interest is in the components. Oh, you're a For Real tech. Okay. Well, if you're For Real tech, then you know it's nothing like what you're dealing with. Yeah, it's nothing like that. So it is no, not the little baby one. It's got a whole No, it's a. Oh, I wish I could show you some pictures. I got some pictures. I just don't feel like digging through them. But you can just look up the Follett. It is a full. I think it's capable of making about a good 400 pounds of ice. I think it's because this is the one for McDonald's. This is the McDonald's McCafe. So this has got a whole different usage than what you would see at a gas station. So you're talking about you're talking about almost a drink a minute coming out of the McCafe, especially during their busy periods. You're talking about a drink a minute coming out of that. So if you want an iced coffee, if you want a mocha frappuccino, that is coming out of that machine I just showed you. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's got two blenders. Oh, sure, no problem. Post mix head. Yeah, yeah. I looked it up. Hold on, you guys can't see me, but yeah, I looked it up about the ultra flow. I mean the isolation flow control. So yeah. Now, okay, in Canada they're rolling out those flow controls. Okay. Nah, I really don't, because I'm looking at the isolation flow control and it seems like they're putting it on some bun units. I really don't have many issues with these units. It is in my market, they are pretty slow. It's a pretty slow servicing item. Let's see here. Let me go back to this. Now, what I got here in the background. This is Samick. So I've shown you guys the vacuum sealers. It's an unseen hero. It's an integral part of many mid-tier to high-end restaurants. So yes, you'll have Michelin star chefs use it, but you'll also have, as I've shown you in a number of Korean barbecue locations, they'll use it as well as Italian restaurants will use it when they're doing, marinated meats, like such as this. So they're able to prep a lot of food and then extend the life of that food by putting it in vacuum sealer. So they're doing two things. They're able to control loss, they're able to add flavor to their food, and they're able to control when they use their food. So they're really, really cutting down on food waste and increasing their customers' experience. And so Samick isn't just a one-trick pony. So they have a number of other things, blast chillers. Of course, these things are sourced from other locations, but Samick is a product out of Spain. It's a brand out of Spain, and this is from some familiar players in the market. The North American Samick office is in Chicago, and I want to show you and you guys have seen me work on some of their dishwashers. So there it is. So they're bringing the dishwashers back. So these are the new dishwashers. They're very similar to Fagor and Asper dishwashers. Why? Because Fagor and Asper are also out of Spain. So you'll probably start seeing these. All right, so the Newton discrete valve, all of their polars pop. Okay. So these are not small organizations. This is going to place you, everybody's using Milwaukee. These are going to get you a lot of desirable customers. So they're just bragging on. So this is the new display. And yes, you could change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. I finally discovered that on the old school one that I've been installing. I have 3 of these in my market that I'm responsible for. So they have the uprights and the under counter. I believe they're all high temp. I believe they're all high temp with booster heaters. And then if you guys did want to get into prep, so they have all the prep equipment. So what I'm showing you is what's going to put you heavily into these kitchens, where you're going to be the first one that they're going to call. So this is an upstart. This one here, let me see who's on Instagram. Okay, Jay came on there. Sorry I missed you guys. Excuse me. The company behind this one is Invacus. Now, Invacus has 2 different sides of the company. They're actually introducing a dishwasher. So they have a dishwasher, and they also have these vacuum sealers. They are new to the US market and Canada. They're new to the North American market. So you could sign up with them, get up and running. They'll help you out with the training. These are very expensive units. Yes, even if some of you are friends of the cannabis, this will get you into the cannabis facilities where they're bagging up the stuff. Let me give you this guy's information. So let me see here. And I'm trying to find out. They have this new dishwasher. So you see here, you can vacuum seal all your items. So now that it is, fresh produce, it has a number of applications. So one line is Hinkelman, and then they have another one for the dishwasher is like a rack. It's like a shelf, and the gentleman can tell you more about it. Let me see about the contact. Yeah. So once again, Chicago. So yes, this one is right around the corner from the other one. So you can contact Invacus. There's the information to get a hold of them. And like I said, this is going to get you into good customers. So it's not like you're going to get customers that are going to hassle with you about the price, any of that kind of stuff. These are people selling good cuts of meat and the whole nine. Let me see if I got this guy's email address for you real quick. Let me see. Yeah, his name is Eduardo Gonzalez. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find Eduardo's email. All right, I'm gonna type his name and put it in the chat. EDUARDO dot gonzalez at invacus.com. All right, so there he is. Hold on a second. Shoot. Should have copied that before I did that. Anyway, so there's his email address. If you're interested in working on commercial dishwashers, if you're interested in, so they're bringing on a new line of dishwashers. If you're interested in vacuum sealers, and let me show you this is not how you spell it. Hinkelman. Hinkelman vacuum sealer for sale. So as you can see here, you're talking about $4,000 for the Invacus vacuum sealer that is sold under, so this is what Eduardo is responsible for sending out texts for. These have a switch that the lid activates. So when the switch is out of tolerance, the unit won't work. I don't know why they put the switch in such a weird place, but the switch is in a weird place. The customer can't reach it anyway. They don't know how to do it. And so you're going to have to come out and fix it. And their warranty, I think, is only like 90 days or something like that. So it is good money. Sorry about that. Drinking my granana. I don't know how the hell you pronounce this, but it's delicious. The granana. Houston has a ton of Brazilians here. We have Tremontina has their big a huge facility here. So this is what the vacuum sealers go for. Let me show you the other one. This is, so here's the Samick one, and theirs is the same, $3-4 grand. So this is something a lot of people aren't aware of, are these chamber vacuum sealers. Good money, very good money. So they do have a pump in there. There is oiling. There is maintenance involved with these things. That whole thing. Now, let's see here. Now, as I go back to general parts, so the things are heating up as far as having your business being purchased. There aren't enough technicians. There's just no way else to say it. In order for these large behemoths to keep feeding the beast, they have to buy more and more. They have to buy more and more companies out there to be able to fill in the gaps and to go ahead and take care of the customers that they have. These large companies are selling contracts left and right. They're selling contracts nationwide, and they have a shortage of employees. There's probably going to come a time where they're going to start subcontracting out some of this stuff when they can't get to it. So just be prepared. Brother Frank, what's happening? And thank you, Brother Frank, for your donation. I got that. Thank you very much. I got that Cash App, brother. You always make sure. Oh wow, I got some more. Yeah, you always make sure that I'm good. I do appreciate that. Let me see who just donated. Oh, Najeen Johnson. Thank you very much. Okay, you rolling? All right. Hey, I'm gonna start to put out some more content that's going to probably geared more to what you're trying to do and explain how. Hold on, let me put myself back on the screen and explain how. Oh yeah, no, thank you for subscribing to the channel and thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. Show how you guys can take these warranty call. Well, you guys think of warranty more or less like from the residential side, but how you could take some of these service contracts and some of these manufacturer referrals and use those to get your air conditioning clients. Most air conditioning service companies, they don't want to do what's in the restaurant. They don't want to do what's in the hotel. They just want to take care of the air conditioning. So if you're able to offer them a solution to some of the other issues that they're having, and then say, hey, look, I can do this, plus I can take care of your air conditioning, they will be the first one to call you. They will call you, and the reason why they'll call you is due to the fact that they're trying to keep you happy. The shortage in technicians is so real. It is so real. I can't even impress upon this fact to you guys any more than this. I turn down air conditioning jobs often, from like customers of mine I've had for years, and they know I don't touch air conditioning, and they still beat away at me asking me to do it. Najee, is it Najee Johnson or Naj? How do you say that? And I do appreciate that. So Brother Frank donated, Najee, and Richard R. Brown. I want to thank you guys for contributing to the show. It means the world to me. Now, let's see here. Let me show you back to what's really happening in the. Oh yeah, and then I got to tell you guys about the new system. Yeah, could you phonetically put that in the Najee in the chat? How do I correctly say it? Because I butcher people's names all the time. Let me see here. Okay, I went over that guy. So as you can see here, and then I'm going to go over to the new controller and explain what's up with the new controller. So they were, General Parts was able to buy a company with 80 years in the business. 80 years in the business. So more than likely, this is the grandkids that decided to cash out. And for all you guys who've been in the business or just started your business, there is, okay, Najee. I'm assuming most manufacturer warranty have a 30-day invoicing. No, it wildly, you have to, that is something that you got to bring up with each manufacturer. There's no standard. How can you possibly have a standard when I just showed you one is from Spain? Hell, these two are from Spain. So hold on, let me show you where they say about us. About Samick. Samick has been around since 1961, and they are Yeah, was that Seville, Spain? Right. So Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, Seville, and Vigo. So they are from Spain. Everybody has a different way of doing their things. Some will actually pay you. I had oh, what is that? I had a laundry manufacturer. They called me up and they said, "Oh, we thought we had paid you. Sorry about that. You want to take credit card?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I don't mind." So they paid me with credit card. Some will do ACH, uh, and with that ACH, some will do that within 7 days. So it all depends. It all depends. Oftentimes, what you'll find, the larger the company, the larger the organization, the longer lead time, you're going to experience for payment. Now, the assumption is, let me put that question back up. The assumption is that when you have a warranty call, that it's warranty. You have a 75% chance that that warranty call actually is a COD call. And that rolls right into this right here. So call MVP. So Higgins, call MVP. Okay. No, this is funny. You should say that. So you guys got to let me know. So MVP, let's see here. MVP just called me 2 hours ago. So looks like 6 burners coming on Wednesday. They said the fryer. Okay. Good evening, MB. I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, let's see here. Let me see here. Yeah. So MVP called me today at 3:58. So what I need for you to do, I just explained that they want me to go ahead and do what the field rep is supposed to do. So they want me to go to a school and they want me to teach the school how to use this equipment. So if you're having a problem, that has to be resolved before I go ahead and do this. All right. So send me the service ticket number on your issue. So email me, send me the service ticket issue, how much they owe you, and contact information. Hold on one second. How's my back cracking? I am getting old. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Let me copy this. All right, come on. And we have a section. It's a private section in there where you can, once you log on, you go in the private section and you can give me your information, and then I'll just take a picture of your information and I'll bring that up with them. I'll email them and let them know that this whole demonstration thing is on hold until your situation resolved. We are an organization of a loose organization, shall we say. So you guys have kind of like paid your dues for the association for membership. So I have no problem fighting for you. I have no problem providing any type of leverage that I might have in my market to make them pay what they owe you. So just know that that's something I'll do for you. So all you have to do is click on the link, or if you have any other way to get a hold of me. So look at it. Look how many times they called me. And then one of the techs called me from his personal phone, so we can go over this, so I can do the training. So I will tell them that this is on hold because they have payment that has not been rendered. So we all have to work together. I do appreciate you guys contributing, but just don't think that I'm just here just taking money just to be taking money. I actually will go to bat for you, not just give you information, but you know, we're all together in this, right? So yeah, no problem, man. I'm the one telling you to call these people, so I'm not gonna, you know, leave you high and dry. No, I told you to call them. I gave you my word that these are decent people. I've done work with them, and I've actually done work for MVP. I've actually done work for MVP for probably about 7 years. MVP wanted me. One of the vice president MVP called me up, and they wanted me to go out and pick up the units that were shipping damage. Take them back with me. MVP would send me all the components I need to, you know, refinish the unit and then sell it. And then they were willing to trust that I would give them back a fair split. That's just, so I don't have anything between me and MVP that would suggest that they were not on the up and up, you know. So I didn't take them up on that offer because I didn't have time to go and pick up stuff, and then I had to have it sitting around, and I got to go and fix it and fixing dents and changing doors and all of this stuff. I don't have any employees, but let me see if any of that's in the back chat. No, I don't see it. So definitely, get me that information so I can, because currently I am talking with, hold on a second. What the hell's this woman's name? I'm talking with Melissa. So I'm currently talking with this woman right here from MVP. Right, and then there's the tech. There's the tech that just called me. So now we're going to tie that into what this is right here on the screen. And I do not have this freaking thing tied up. So what we have is the new Corel controller. This Corel controller is replacing the IR33. Let me see here. Let me go back to this. So the IR33, this is what the IR33 looks like. As you can see by the names, Norpol, which is Magic Chef, Advantco, Montague, you don't really see much of that around. Hossman, although I don't know if that's Corel, that's Emerson. Damn it. More Advantco. Ranco is now taken over. So what you have here, this used to be the workhorse of the industry. So now this has been replaced. The IR33 has been replaced with this guy, the IJM. So let me put this in the chat. This is the IJM controller. What we've learned now is the manufacturers can't even get, oh, Titan Tech, what's happening? The manufacturers can't even get the previous, the IR33. They cannot get this, cannot get it anymore. So the link is down there for the new one. What the new one has, all right, I'm gonna bounce back. Sorry, I'm making you guys seasick. The new one is equipped with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. This more or less connects us with what True is doing. In the True training classes on their new ice machines, they were bragging about how they can go in, shut the machine off. They were bragging about how they can see what temperatures are displayed inside the unit, and they actually have this sensors to give you ambient. They're able to see how many times the evaporator fan kicked on, how many times the condenser fan kicked on. And what you get with that link is that takes you right to the Corel controller. This lets you know how to program these units. So what I'm trying to tell you is you have a high probability that this controller right here would be on the refrigerator or cold or hot well that you might come across. Now, I spent some time showing you guys those sections that you would find in a serving counter that you can turn cold or hot. So the government doesn't want analog controls anymore. They want digital control. So with this digital control, you can set your temperatures on if it's going to be holding milk, or if it's going to be holding juice, water, or even ice cream. That is done with this particular controller. And let me know if you guys can see this okay. It seems to be all right. Hey, what's going on Instagram? I see you guys. So here, this lets you know every section that you can plug into this unit, and it appears to handle 110 and 220. Let me see here. Let me see what I got. There it is. So I can try to follow along with you. Now, what you could do is, let me show you guys the program. So you can download the app onto your phone. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the new, not only is it the Corel app, but it's the Corel app specifically for this controller. So no longer do you have to go up to these controllers and, hit up, down, A, B, over. You can actually do it from your phone. You could actually do it from your phone. You have two ways. You have two ways to do it from your phone. You could do it through NFC, or you could do it through Bluetooth. Let me see if this is even going to show. Right? Near, what is that one called? It is called, so this is new to me. It's a near proximity sensor. It's a near proximity controller that you can do it either way. You have to choose. You have to choose one of the two platforms, whether you're going to communicate with this thing through proximity. You would hold it right next. You would hold your phone or tablet close to the controller with the NFC function. The Bluetooth, you don't have to be that close. So the Bluetooth, you can do it standing up. You go ahead and connect with the unit. And from here, see, you have your option down the bottom of Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, right? I don't know what the other ones are. I just got this information. I just learned about this when MVP emailed me a couple hours ago and gave me all this information. This is what I have to read up on this and teach the customer. So you have everything where you could plug in, just like before, where you could plug in which fan, the whole nine. Let me show you. So all your controls are here for what type of setup you're going to do with the unit. Let me show you what this thing looks like. So it tells you have, there we go. You have all your information there. Let me see here. Everything. This is what you're going to be using. So this is going to be you know, it depends on what's in your market, but number one or number two controller in your market. The other ones are actually emulating this Corel controller from what I've been told. So here's how you can wire it up for whatever you need. If you do need assistance with wiring up a unit, because you could put this on a unit that's, 10 years old. As long as it's a lot easier to take a unit that already had digital control. You could take this and put this in place of that. As long as it can handle the power supply. Let me go into this. Let me see what I'm looking at here. All right, so I'm pulling up the PDF I have. So if you have any questions, I won't be able to see them for a minute. All right, so before you would have to go ahead and put in these codes directly on the controller that you see. Now you don't have to do that. Now you could just go right to your phone and you could tap it in without having to get down on your hands and knees and all that other kind of stuff. It's got data logging. The minute you hook up with that unit, it's going to give you a rundown of what every sensor has been picking up. And just so you know, there are 90 some pages. 90 pages to this controller. The average controller, it has like 4 pages. This has got 90 something pages. We're almost done. Yeah, 95 pages. There's a couple of blanks in there. Just so you know, there's a couple of blanks. But anything you're trying to hook up, it is there for you. Anything you're trying to hook up. So prior to this, you had no access to what was going on. Some units, like a structural concept, you can go into some structural concept units and then they would tell you, the controller can tell you like if it had an error a couple of times, but this actually has data logging now. So the minute you hook up to this thing, it's going to tell you what problems it's been having. This is going to cut down on misdiagnosis. This is going to allow the factory to log into this unit when they're Wi-Fi enabled. Is going to allow them to log into this unit and see what kind of error codes it's been experiencing. So now they're able to just have you go out there and verify what they're picking up on this. And let me see here. I am probably going to have you guys go along with me on another. Let me see if I can get this one to show. Let me see if I can add. Hold on one second. Let me stop this screen. And there it is. All right, so this is actually what I'm looking at. So here are the new passwords. So you still have passwords to get in. See, this is my one from MVP, but this is going to apply across the board. So when you get in, now you no longer have to go ahead and freaking tap through all those codes down on your hands and knees. You can do this standing up, right, like a damn man. You can do this standing on your own 2 feet. And the access code to get in is going to be 22. Some, like Structural Concepts, their access code is like 99. But so you get to run through, and this one is going to be 22 to get into the service function mode. Then from here, you can go in, you can set your differentials. Sometimes you go in there and like I have a place where they only want their stuff in Celsius. So you can go in here and you can change it to Celsius back from Fahrenheit. See, so here you turn it to 0 to get it to go in there. And then there's the parameters. Once again, you could do this. You're going to be doing this from your phone. not from the actual controller. So you can do it from the controller, but now you can do it standing upright, and actually you can do this at a distance using Bluetooth. So your interval defrost, so there it is. It's stuck on 4. Now the reason why this one is stuck on 4 is because this one is already preset from the factory, and this is set for, because this is going to be onto a merchandiser. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this Corel is set up for merchandisers. So here's a good look at it. It was a bit of a pain to activate those little buttons, and before they didn't have 6, they would typically have 4. So sometimes they would have 5, right? The power button would be on the right hand side, and it would be in an offset position. So you would have to like push those and hold 2 of them, and then sometimes you didn't have the right amount of tension on one button, and so you couldn't get into the code, and you'd have to start all over again. This is heaven sent that you're able to do this from your phone. And this is going to be across the board. I don't care if you're in a grocery store. I don't care if you're, because it's going to be on some of the merchandisers. Yes, they have the main control in the back, but they also have the control in the front, actually on the units. If you have a regular closed door merchandiser, like when you guys saw me going to Kroger, that kind of thing. If in your gas stations, and then like I said, even when it's a line for cafeteria, you will have these controllers, and you can change your parameters. Everything is in here. I should have the QR code. Let me see if I can find you guys a QR code. It's probably coming up. So here they go through everything step by step, how you go into it. So 1, you got to wait on the display, and then 2, press your program button, which will be on your phone. And then 3, you press program 3 seconds to access the functions. So you have everything here step by step. And then here's your beloved up down. You got to do that to get to your different functions. And then your program button. So everything is explained here. There's your key. And here, all right, here we go. Here is your QR code. So this should be good. This should be good here. All right, so you could do a screenshot of this, and then send it to a phone, a tablet, a computer, and then capture this, screen capture this. Let me see if Instagram. Hey, Team M, what's that? Team MT, what's happening, brother? So there is the code that will get you exactly what I have. So yeah, TMMT appliance. This is the controller that is replacing the one that Atosa is using. Oh yeah, and then I did talk to Atosa. So I called Atosa for you guys, and Atosa is not training on the robot arm. It is just basic class. If they are going to touch on the automated system, they wouldn't say. So they said that might be coming up. They will have the classes though in Florida, Virginia, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's some classes coming up in Virginia too. I don't know if it's a Tulsa, but there are other classes coming up. So if you screenshot this will give you the code. This will give you the paperwork that I have. So it's, as you can see right here, it's good for Apple and Android. Apple and Android, in case that picture was too, it wasn't good enough. Bam. Now, so that'll get you this. So here it is. This is the near field, whatever the hell. Near field communication. So this one, you have to have it real close. So here's the difference between the two. There are two different apps that you're going to get. One is for the near field communication, which is, as you see here, you have to have it 10 millimeters from the damn screen. So the only benefit of this is that you're able to use a much larger user interface than the one that's on there. Bluetooth, now Bluetooth, you could be quite a distance away. You could at least still be 6 feet away and still use the thing. You could sit, you can be out of the way of clients and deal with all the parameters. So that is the nice thing. All right, so it says, yeah, if location is not enabled, you might have a problem with the near field, but the Bluetooth connection, you will see the BLE. So you have the two different, BLE or the other one, to let you know which mode you're in. All right, what do they say about passwords? But anyway, so it is 94 pages of this. And this lets you know what the alarms are. And this is currently what's going on right now. It's just that they've added Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to this thing. So you guys, so refrigerant system failure alarm. Control probe is broken. And a lot of times you can switch these controllers. You can switch the probes around. True is one of the few manufacturers out there that is like overlapping their probes. So those you really can't switch them, but everybody else you can. So open door, that kind of thing. So now you know when the door hinges are broken, you know when door gaskets are messed up, that kind of stuff. The magnets won't be aligned. All right. Defrost on second evaporator, clock error. Okay, generic alarm, high threshold. So when the unit is temping high, it's going to give you that error code. Boom. Low pressure. Low pressure. That is a good one. High temperature, another high temperature alarm. This cuts out a lot of the drama. And so you see here, this is your temperature probes right here. This should be for door. So these are your door probes, door 1 and door 2, ground, sensor 1, sensor 2. You know what? I was working on a T49 and I put my door sensors in the wrong spot. And I called True, like, man, what the hell did I do wrong? And he said, yeah, he said, check your door sensors. I said, man, ain't nothing wrong with my door sensors, man. I put them damn things in the right where the old ones were. And when you know it, I actually put one of my wires in the wrong spot. So it's very important that you do go over these and look at this. And the D1 and D2, that's door 1 and door 2. Mistakes happen, things happen. So you see here, this is your defrost. There's your defrost. There's your fan, and there's your auxiliary, right? Line and neutral. So yes, this one can handle 120 up to 220. Up to 240. So the only thing, so if there's one that is a low voltage, which they do have low voltage controllers, this is not it. So this is the one for 100 to 240 volts. So no longer do we have to carry around two controllers, because I have a whole case of controllers. So I got the same controller in 24 volt, 110, and then 220. So I got 3 controllers. So now I can cut this sucker down to 2. All right, let me see what else we got here. Oh, all right. So that's just 3 pages. Okay, so that is that one. Let me go back. So now you can see that is the short of it. Let me go back and add this back to the stage. Bam. So now, hopefully you guys have it. So put a 1 in the chat if you guys got a chance to get that QR code. If you need me to put it back, let me know. But this is what you're going to be. This is what you're going to be seeing. Oh, and I don't have the other. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I do. Oh, you guys are in luck. I do have a controller. I have. Hold on 1 second. Old man time. Hold on. Is this? This is a. Damn it. Because I think, okay, this one came off a Continental. This one came off a Continental. So yeah, so no longer will the manufacturers be able to get this anymore. So here's the Corel. So you can see that nice and clear. But this one doesn't say the 33. So the code is what I go by. But you can use these. The reason why they have that code on there is that these are preset from Corel for certain clients, which means when you put it in, you don't have to program it. You just put it in, lock the tabs, and haul ass. When you get the new IJ controller, now you're going to have to go in there and put the parameters in there, whether it's going to be for a refrigerator, whether it's going to be for a freezer, your defrost interval times. Any of you ever done any of that? Team MT, I know you have. So you would put in your drip time. You put in your interval defrost. In my market, my interval defrost time is around every 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. If I have an 8-hour defrost time like what I would have in Chicago, this thing would be a frozen block of ice because it's not shutting off and allowing the evaporator to defrost, and it just keeps building up. So in Houston and Miami, we have ours set to like every 2 hours. Every 2 hours, the damn unit's going to cut off for 15 minutes or so. But here is on every controller, you're gonna have the settings. So here's where where your fan is gonna go to. Once again, where your door switch is, and then your evaporator switch. And your line, see, this one says 115 volts. See, so this one is set just at 115 volts. I can't use this on a 220 volt. This will burn this sucker up. And this was done under warranty. The electrician didn't have the voltage right. So when the bigger company came out, they found that things weren't right, burned the controller. They checked the outlet, saw that it was probably like 130 volts or something like that. It was something crazy. And, for it to melt this sucker. And then they say, hey, not warranty. So what they do, they fixed the problem. The customer had the problem fixed and then called up again. So I come out there and I'm like, oh yeah, your controller's messed up. It must be Corel that did it wrong out there in Brazil. Right? I said, it must be them out there in Brazil. But I knew damn well. I knew damn well it was the electrician. But to keep the peace, I did it. It's a very large restaurant group, and they will call me, especially to keep the peace. So one of the top service companies in the country uses them. I mean, provides service to them. So it's them and then me. So they got Myco dishwashers. They got oh God, what was it? What did I say this was all? Continental. Man, you guys are quiet today. All right, so we've been on here 1 hour and 26. Let me bring this up. We've been on here an hour and 26 minutes. What is it that I can address for you? Let me know. So this is showing you that this is no more. This is the IR 33. Let me go into it. Yeah, this is IR 33. What the hell happened on my screen? I guess I might have to remove somebody. Hold on 1 second. All right, 1 second here. I'm gonna. Of course, after an hour and something, now it wants to give me a minute. Now it wants to. Oh. Yeah, none of this is. I'm gonna have to stop both of them. But anyway, you get the idea. This is the IR 33. That is the new one. That's all right. Let me cancel this. Nothing wants to cancel. Everything wants to stay on my screen for some weird reason right now. Okay. All right. We got a question here. All right. So my apps said, are there other dishwasher trainings or brands we should begin on? All right. As far as dishwasher training, hold on. Let me remove this. Let me stop that screen. There we go. I finally got rid of it. Now, I do a brand called Myco. See, this is the IR. This is the IR 33. And you can, let me show you a universal. There we go. See, that's the PJ. This is a PY. You can pretty much match them up. All right, so there's the universal controller. And let me show you Myco. Now, Myco is pretty much the only one that is giving training. And they're giving training because their machines, as you can see, 10 grand. Okay, let me make this bigger. So Myco is the only one that's pretty much given in person. So 10 grand for theirs. There's Fagor. There's my Myco. They don't really have a differentiation between their under-counter and a rack system. Their Myco rack systems are called MIQ, but it's still a Myco. It's not like how Champion has the byline system. I haven't hit. See, here's my CMA. So CMA, American Dish, Champion, and then Byline. Those are all under the same family. And see, here's Main Street. I get into arguments with a lot of people over this kind of stuff. Main Street is a Webstaurant brand. It's like Kenmore. So they will buy from anybody they can. That's why this picture don't even freaking match up. Because they don't even know from month to month who the hell they're getting their product from. You gotta look at the sticker. So this one actually is a Champion. So this is a Champion Moyer Diebel unit, and you would be able to see it once you look at the label and see where it's made. Although that's a this is a that's a Fagor Asper label with the Main Street on there. Oh, man, I have no idea. I have no idea where they're getting this damn thing from. Maybe if I could see where it says made, if it's made in Spain or Italy, maybe that might give me a little bit of a hint. So let me see what they say with the warranty. And so, as you can see, the Main Street dishwasher, 6 months warranty. 6 months. After that, they ask belong to you. And that warranty does not cover everything. That warranty is only on failed components. And then that's Ready Kitchenware. So you would email Ready Kitchenware to get added to their system. To get added to the Main Street system, most times when you get a call on a dishwasher, it's gonna be about dishwasher concentration. It's gonna be about, if the water is hot enough or not, which has got nothing to do with the dishwasher. So it's right now what you have is, I'll go back to Myco. Let me see what Myco's got. Myco only has training in their Laverne, Tennessee facility. They do training once a month. The only way you're going to get in for a training class with Myco is if you can find at least one person that has a Myco dishwasher. If you could find a customer or a potential customer that has a Myco, you would then contact Myco and let them know what the model serial number is of the unit, and then they would more than likely let you attend a class. So this is highly unusual where you would see two. The reason why the front looks like this is because this is their new system where they have a number of filtration modules underneath the dishwasher. So the dishwasher doesn't start till almost halfway up. The dishwasher where the display is, you bring that down. That's where the door opens, and behind this panel down there, that's where it's got a bunch of filtration systems in there, and then it actually has the detergents in there. The customers are not exactly too fond of it, but Myco does a hellified job with selling these damn units. Yo, what's happening, brother contractor? Man, you've been working, telling us those stories about pink mist and all that. Don't think I haven't been watching. I've been watching you, and I've been watching the brothers on Sunday. This heat. It's been 100. It's been 100 degrees every day. I can't even keep my eyes open. Heat stroke is no joke. Heat stroke is serious business. All right, so let me see here. So that's Myco. Let me see what I can find. So here they are. Laverne, Tennessee. I don't know why they don't have Laverne, Tennessee right there. Let me give you the Myco email address. So if you don't have a Myco, I wouldn't bother with it. It's a very high price unit, and they have a number. If you're in an area that's near cruise ships, Myco is interested in working with you. If you're in an area that has a number of hospitals, Myco is interested in working with you. Myco not only does dishwashers, but they also is German. They also have bedpan washers, and they also are the main supplier of dish machines on cruise ships. Excuse me. So that's their main thing right now is these cruise ships. So you got Myco. Let's go with Champion. Champion Industries. And it's crazy because I was just thinking about dishwashers today. I'm like, man, I service at least 12 different brands of dishwasher. Champion used to provide, they used to do training at least 4 times a year. At least. Champion is under the Ollie Group. Ollie Group owns, well, yeah, Well Built. Well, is no longer Well Built, is Ollie. Well Built is an Ollie Group corporation. So, CMA, American Dish, Champion, Byline, Moyer Diebel, that's all under this one umbrella. Glass washers. Let me see what I could find here with Champion. Oh, let me see. It's normally under events, and no events. Service and parts, service training. So the last time they gave a service, yeah, see, last time they had one was 2020. It was 2020. See, they go everywhere. Las Vegas. So the main headquarters is Winston-Salem, where they make them, right? Where they make them, and it's not just Champion. It's about a dozen different products are made in that facility, I believe, in that general area. So, and then you had, like I said before, General Parts, right? So General Parts in Bloomington, Minnesota. So they do training just for them, but if you're in that area, they would let you attend. But they haven't had anything since then. So there it is: Champion, Moyer Diebel, and Byline. So here's who you want to contact: Adam Puckett. He's a very nice guy. He trained me. You want to contact him, and then see if he is going to have any kind of training in your area. Sorry, I was getting ready to sneeze, and then it just never happened. So you would contact Adam and see if he's going to have anything in your area. The more people call him, the better. The better it is for you. But yeah, so before I started doing this class, they were having training all over the place. They were doing training all over the place. They not only would they do Champion, Moyer Diebel, Byline, but they would also do ovens. So they would always also do ovens, not everywhere, but at the training facility in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, is where they would do that. So now they have the Champion. They have the app. Let me see here. How many people are signed up with the Champion app? Let me see if I can find that app. Let me see if they got it. So they have an app that they will train you on all that they make. I don't think I have it downloaded on my tablet. Let me see what I got. And unfortunately, the Champion app, you can't really skip through. Oh, you got it? All right, cool. Yeah, and contractor, yeah, they're in your neck of the woods, man. They're right over there by you. So if you go on the Apple Store, this is what the app looks like. Let me take the contractor off. And they go over everything. And then what's going to happen afterwards? You're going to get a certificate, and it's a good reference guide. So each one of the segments are numbered. So you see here, this one section is 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. So you go through the video module, and then you take the class. I think this is teachable. I think this is teachable, like Mike Sneed does. See, they're using teachable. I do believe that's what that is.
Where they keep the rack moving.
So he goes through. This isn't Adam Puckett.
The coverage of the actual wings getting washed.
This is another guy. You can choose any particular section that you want.
Section of the machine, and also into the final rinse. So we all know.
Look at that. I passed with a 60. I don't know how the hell I passed with a 60. But I did. And then you go through. And you can download each section.
Full scratch screens. Now this is very important. You can see with the sloped bottom of it.
So that there is the that's the section that you can learn how to work on each one of those. They do have tech support, but you can also use the app as reference. So you can always use that app as reference. Which other? Let me see here. What dishwasher brand am I missing for you guys? I gave you guys the information for Samick. So Samick, like I said before, Samick got dishwashers, has dishwashers. Let me make that big. So Samick has dishwashers. And once again, you're not going to see their dishwashers everywhere. You will find very patriotic people. So if you have a restaurant that serves tapas, and they're all about being a authentic Spanish restaurant, they tend to have appliances. I'm actually working on one right now that has a Fagor dishwasher in it, and it is a Spanish steakhouse. So if you did want any training information here, what you would do is you would contact service. It's going to get you over to, I think his name is Mike as well. If you need his information, let me know. So unless you speak, unless you see Samick.es for Spain, but they have a number for the U.S. They have a number for the U.S. But yeah, there is España. There is Samick Spain. So that is where they make it, but they do have a U.S. office in Chicago. If you call the U.S. office in Chicago, hold on, let me change this to U.S. U.S. and Canada. I believe the guy's name is Mike, like me. I believe the guy's name is Mike. You're going to get a hold of him, and I doubt that's their office. You're going to get a hold of him, and then if he doesn't have access to the tech guides, he will contact Spain, and he'll get it over to you in about 24 hours. He will get it on over to you within 24 hours. But technically, if they have a unit out here in the United States, they're supposed to know about it. Let me see here. Fagor is the same thing. I'm pretty sure if you were to go down there to Miami, you could, there's dishwasher. I'm pretty sure you can get some one-on-one time with a display unit over there. See, so they still have the Concept Plus and the Concept. I'm currently working on a Concept unit that had a bad board. And now, and let me show you why it had a freaking bad board. Because I told you guys before that these damn boards don't go bad. Let me just show you this. And I mean it. The reason why that these things would have a bad board is like some kind of power issue. Oh, damn it. This thing is showing sideways. Son of a bitch. Damn it, man. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to show you the damn video. Sorry about that. All right, let me show the video. I do not know why the video shows sideways. I do not know why these damn videos show sideways when I upload them. This is crazy. Anyway, we'll get it together one of these days. I actually had to call tech support because I put in the board. Now they have a European board and they have an American board. So the E1 is an error, and the BP stands for booster heater error. And here you can see up there where it says concept, not concept plus, but concept. And there you see the wonderful Fagor right there. Let me see if I can get something better for you guys. Let me see if I get let me get some better pictures for you guys. I am using an iPhone with a MacBook Pro, and the damn thing still doesn't do it. All right, so let me show you this. So this is the board, all right? And yeah, I don't know if you can catch it, but it's got little creepy crawlers on it. And the creepy crawlers had ate up the board. There you go. He's running around. The creepy crawlers ate up the board. Well, technically, when they relieve themselves, it eats up the components on the board. So I ordered the board, and that's what's under the board. That was what was under the board. Oh, I can't understand it. What's wrong with the unit? Oh man, what's wrong with the unit? Yeah, I'll tell you what's wrong with the unit, man. So this is actually what it looks like. And this is a high-end steakhouse. It's a high-end steakhouse in a very exclusive part of Houston, which is Spanish in origin, which is why they went with this. Everything says Spain, everything says Spain. And then they have the series of dip switches. So they got rid of the problem where we had two different type of boards, one for the US and one for Europe. And they decided to go with this whole dip switch thing. And so after I got the dip switches program right, it still had that error code. So if you're looking for Fagor, you're not going to get a ton of them. But if you do, I've given you guys the information. Here it is. I've given you guys the information for Fagor. Yeah, well, it wasn't. They've called pest control. This is the beauty of it all. Pest control. That's why I said I've been trying to get into pest control for the longest. They're not going to remove the boards. Pest control is not going to go in there and remove the covers to these units and treat these sections. Now there is something that we can do legally. So legally, I can treat the components before I bring them into the restaurant. So I've got a powder that is that is supposed to deter them, right? So legally, I was told by the city, legally, I could treat the items that are in the non-food safe area before I can't treat them in the restaurant, but I could treat it. So like when I order the items, they come in the box, I can go ahead and spray it with this bug powder. And then I can go ahead and install it and that should prevent these things from living there. So here's the you can go ahead and email Fagor, which is Onera Group. You can go ahead and contact them, and then they can, they'll go ahead and get you all set up. But they are in Hialeah, Florida. Like I said, they do laundry and everything else, but they got rack type. So there's a number of things, but there really isn't many people. There isn't really many people doing training. The only one that was doing training was Champion. So Champion, Adam was going around the country doing training. Let me show you Jackson. Jackson, the last training I had was Jackson. And actually, yeah, there's no training from Jackson. It took quite a bit of arm twisting for me to get into the Jackson training class. It took quite a bit. So some of these units are being sold by Webstaurant under the Noble name. Some of these are being sold as Noble machines. Let me show you what they look like. Yeah, some of these, they look like this. Oh, you guys couldn't see that earlier. Sorry about that. So some of these units, when you see the display looking like this, especially like this one. When you see that display, what's the name had one looking just like this. Noble had one. Noble doesn't make anything. They buy from other manufacturers and they slap their name on it. That's how. As long as they slap their name on it, they can sell it for whatever price. If they want to sell it for $2, they can sell it for $2. So what happens? They'll do a full sale. Let's just say somebody's buying $100,000 worth of kitchen equipment, and they're buying Continental refrigerators. They're buying Hobart mixers, and that kind of thing. RDI walk-ins. Now, when the budget gets a little slim, the sales agent might want to finesse the numbers a little bit, so they can then take an item. So they still need a dishwasher. So then they'll take a Noble branded dishwasher, which is by Jackson, which is by CMA, which is by Champion. They will take those, and then they will actually reduce the price. But they can't reduce the price on something that doesn't have the Noble name on it. So that is the whole reason why they have that. So Noble items are, the warranty is handled by Webstaurant. I gave you the information earlier. So that is their baby, right? So here it is. Anything sold by Webstaurant, which is Main Street, Noble, any of that kind of stuff. See, Noble, anything that's one of theirs, they can then finesse the price. Okay. See? So there it is. And somebody called me from YouTube, and they argued with me about it. No, it's Noble. Oh, I said, oh man, look here. Noble, look at this controller. Look at it good. I said, look, man, that is the Jackson. That is not what I said. That's a Jackson dishwasher. I do this for a living. There it is. So there it is right there. That's the control. There it is. That's the same machine. It's the same machine, man. This is a Jackson. So this right here says Noble. So let me get to the back. Let me see if I can show you the back of this damn thing. Put this freaking thing to rest. All the time I have to All the time. I have to tell people this stuff, man. Let me see if I can find the back. Oh, Jackson is being ridiculous. All right, it's got a belt. Let me see if I can find the wording. At least the wording then to show you guys. Because they don't change the damn wording. All right. Oh, let me see if I can find the numbers. Spec sheet. Uses 1.3, cleans 30 racks per hour. That's the dish star. Hold on 1 second. Sorry if I'm boring you guys. 1 second. All right, so this is, which one is who? Yeah. Okay, so here it is right there. Cleans 30 racks per hour using just 1.1 gallons of water. And here it is right there. They say the same freaking thing. Here it is right there. 1.1 gallons of water. You see 30 F&D. Let me see what the hell Noble's calling there. I mean, what the hell Jackson's calling theirs. But anyway, so this is the same machine. This is who makes it. It's Jackson. Jackson makes that one particular one. There a number of them that Websteron is doing. So it varies. It depends on which model. It depends. Oh man, you guys couldn't see that very well. Sorry about that. All right, so this is a good question. So Adrian says, what is a good way to find out which brands are most prevalent in a in a given area, right? You're in Toronto. Okay. This is a good way to start, but you would want to look and see who is the dealer in your area. All right, so let's see here. So Toronto, Canada. So what you do is you go into these places and you see what they're selling. You see what they're selling. Talk to the salespeople. That looks like a Hoshizaki. Talk to the salespeople. So you typically want to make nice with the dealers in your area, even if they have people that they use. I gave you that example earlier. Okay, so they're doing a TOSA, Sierra's MVP, Prep All, which is a TOSA. I told you guys Medea. was coming in with their ovens. This is also MVP. So this particular dealer, make sure you guys can see that. This particular dealer is selling a TOSA and MVP. So there's Unox. You would want to, you would definitely want to talk to a TOSA. Make sure TOSA got you in their system. You would then talk to Continental and say, hey, look, if you're having any needs on servicers, if one of your customers is calling you, I have no problem with going out there for you. All right, I got no problem going out there, taking care of the issue, introducing myself to the customer. So this company is not really selling the high-end stuff. They've only been in business for 25 years. So they started in 2000. Why did they say 1994? How can you be in business from 1994 and have over 25 years? Okay. All right. Anyway, math ain't mathing. This is 2024, isn't it? This is 2024. Yeah, they don't say 1999. They say 1994. Anyway. Oh, wow. Uh-oh, you guys can see that anyway. Oh, yeah. So let me see here. So that is one way. So what else are they selling? Let's see here what they're selling with floor fire. So it's going to be a lot of Atosa, MVP. Oh, you guys doing electric over there. So ATFS is Atosa fryer, floor fryers. 35 pounder. See, it's right in the model. No, oh, you guys can't see that. Yeah, you can. All right, good. It is right in the model number. Eurodib. Oh, he's selling that Eurodib stuff. Oh man, I feel sorry for you. All right, IF40. Who the hell is this? The hell is that? This looks like Inferno. This looks like this is a house brand, which could be made by MVP. I showed you guys that before with a very similar company to this. Yeah, there's very limited information here. Let me see what the spec sheet has. Yep, very limited information. This more than likely is a house brand. Anyway, you would want to, you're in Canada. If I were you, I would contact this Glacier people. I've never heard of it. It's going to be, this is something that's Canada only because of customs and all that. So this is you. This is you up there. So it looks like they have refrigeration. Yeah, they got hot and cold product. Yeah, and so this looks very much like a Vantico. This looks very much like a Vantico. So like I said, this is man, it's really up in the air. Whether this is made by Atosa, MVP, or oh man, I can't think of the other name. But it's up in the air. The other one is a Korean company. Let me see what the hot side looks like. That'll help me out a little bit more. Damn, it doesn't. It doesn't, because these are computer generated pictures. And so there's your information right there. So as you see, your stuff is slightly different than what we've got here. Even with that slight difference, this is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to look up these dealers. You're gonna have to introduce yourself, let them know your situation, whether you're new in the business or whether you're experienced. You just let them know. Let's see here. Let me see here. What else they've got? Interesting. This isn't commercial. I don't know why they're wasting our time. Here it is, commercial food equipment. These people, yeah. So this is your high end. These are the ones that are serious. So these are the ones that are going to be selling to your universities, your hospitals, your grocery stores. This company, cold table cooking. So yeah, they're the ones selling. Yeah, they're going to be selling Champion, and they're selling garbage. But they're selling True. So they're selling True. They're still selling Omcan. Sorry, Omcan is another one. I don't know if I've told you guys about Omcan. We have Omcan in the States. They buy stuff and slap their name on it. So I don't think Omcan makes a single item. I don't think they make a single item. It is a completely curated brand. So Umcan has coffee espresso machines. They have pizza ovens. Let me show you Umcan. There we go. So here's Umcan. All right, good. So now you can see it. All right. So your experience with residential, commercial experience is limited. All right. Yeah. So you would go there and let them know that. So people are they're going to have different needs. These dealers are really stressed out when they have an issue. They are extremely stressed out. So here's Umcan. Let me go right to Umcan. They're extremely stressed out because people oftentimes are going to ask for their money back, or they're going to ask for a discount. So like I said, Umcan, yep, they're selling Pizza Group stuff. So they got the right to Pizza Group in Canada. Interesting. So it's a completely different group in the States that has the rights to Pizza Group. So here is Premier, right? So Premier makes this for Umcan. Let me show. Oh, you guys can't see that. Damn it. So this is a Premier pizza oven. They're the only ones that make this size. It's that 19.5. So let me show you. One second, bear with me. And Premiere, they got to do something about their freaking name. Hot Rocks, hold on one second. Premier Ovens, because it's not Premier oven range. It's not that. Hold on one second. Let me make sure you guys can see what I want to show you this other one. Shoot. And you guys have seen me work on a Premiere. Let me see here. Should have it now. I had to type in Premier Pizza Oven. Peerless Premier. There we go. Peerless. 1 second. Sorry about that. Peerless Oven. There we go. I'm so used to, sorry about that. I am so used to doing Premiere. It's Peerless Ovens. I'm so used to Premiere Oven from the residential side. So Peerless there it is right there. Here they go. Here's the oven. Let's see here. Is this a 30 or is this a 19? Yeah, so here it is. This is the 19. 24 by 19 by 15. This is the OEM supplier for Umcan. 32,000 BTUs. Let's see here what they got. And once again, 1 year parts and labor. That's it. 1 year. After that, they belong to you. They belong to you. And usually they don't, if it's been connected improperly, they don't cover that. If the thermocouple is not in the right place, if the pilot, because they're supposed to pay for a startup. So if they didn't pay for a startup and it isn't registered with them, they actually don't even have any warranty. They actually don't have a warranty. So here's the doubles. I've shown you guys some pictures of the doubles. Here's the traditional deck oven. A lot of locations have gone away from this. I have some clients these are old pictures because now they have digital controls. I have some clients, they take these and they make buns in them. What these clients do is they will take their food items and they will go to different manufacturers and they will prepare the item in their test kitchen and they will put it in these ovens. Whatever gives them the desired outcome is what they will then buy. So that's how some of this new stuff gets out on the market. They'll say, hey, look, we'll bring you an oven, we'll put it in your place and try it out for a month. And if you like it, we'll charge you for it. If you don't like it, we'll take it out. And they will do all kinds of things to gain market share. So LP or natural gas. They have very good customer support, tech support, and that is because they've been around for forever. A young lady is running this business now. Maybe she's the granddaughter or the great-granddaughter, but that's usually how this whole thing goes. I don't think she's the daughter of the owner. I think she's the granddaughter at the very. Oh, you had what? What happened? Oh, you had to, well, see, they have electric. Oh, you guys are hanging with me tough. Today. See, here's electric. Boom. All electric. Everything they make it in gas or electric. Now, they don't really require a startup on electric. Now, see, you see here on the electric, they have the digital controls on the electric. They got the digital controls. But the U.S. government is making them switch to digital. But yeah, they have the electric has the digital controls. And yeah, and they have all. So you all you have to do is just be upfront with your people. Let them know what it is that you're able to do. Hey, look, I do electric fryers. And they'll be like, oh, great, thank God, because nobody wants to touch the electric. Everybody only wants to do gas. Because, yeah, gas is a quicker in and out, I believe, than the other stuff. So, yeah, here you go. Because you have, there's different requirements when it comes to electric ovens versus gas. And in some places, it's extremely difficult. In Chicago, some buildings are only electric downtown in Chicago, depending on their age. Oh, the install. Okay, yeah. So in Chicago, and you might even have the same situations in Toronto, your older buildings, there's no gas. So all those older buildings are only going to be electric. And so you're going to have electric pizza ovens and all that. And people don't really mind electric. Electric is more consistent than gas. Oh, okay. You say you have a gas license. Oh, okay. I mean, more power to you, but nobody really cares. The clients don't care. They don't know. They don't know anything about it. The gas license is more or less protection with you. It's more or less something that would give you it might just help you out with your insurance. But as far as with the customer, as far as they know of, there is none. So some people think that there is some, and some people think that there's no need for it. What is that? So it varies. These people do not know what you know. Yeah. All right. So like contractor said, right. No one asked. You always take pictures. Take pictures of the install. I do that. I did that even with residential. I take pictures of everything and then I just get rid of it. Just like you guys see the pictures of me and the board. Customers say, oh, you didn't put it on there. I got video. I got video of me putting it on. I got video of me testing it with it. I got the full 9. Hey man, you got the cucarachas. Which you got to pay me to treat it. So I'm gonna have to take the board. I'm gonna bring my chemical. I'm gonna treat the board outside, and I'm gonna bring it back in, and then install it. It is what it is. But just as far as installs, yeah, they got to straighten it out. But yeah, no one asked, but it is going to be for your protection, whether you have what's needed or not, depending on, if you're doing your installs right, there shouldn't be a fire. There shouldn't be any trouble. But if there is, on the off chance that something is wrong, you're better protected if you have all the different licenses needed for these different things. But just to show you guys, I just wanted to show you guys earlier, hey, this, even though it says can, it's still made by Peerless. So let me go back to the Peerless information. Go ahead and sign up with them, gas and electric. So you will find a situation where somebody will have an item branded as their own. The OEM supplier will still provide your name and number to that company that is selling their rebranded item. And you're wondering, like, man, how did you get my number? How did you get my name and number? Oh yeah, the manufacturer gave us your name and number. Like, I thought you were the manufacturer. No, we just have our name on it. We actually get it from somebody else. And then you're like, oh, okay, that's how that happened. That made sense. Let me see if I can show you, because I said Peerless is old school. Yeah. So they started Peerless started in the 1800s. Peerless started in the 1800s. So, well, they say the late 1800s, so that could be 1890. My grandfather was born in 1890 or 18. No. My grandfather was born in 1820. He was born not 1820, 1920. He was born in 1920. So if they were like in 1890, that would, or 1890, that would be, my great-grandfather time. That would be my great-grandfather's time. So this is probably the great-granddaughter that's running Peerless. So it's family-owned and operated since the late 1800s. So that's a little play on numbers. So late 1800s is 1890. Early 1800s is 1801. So it kind of makes the company look older than what it is. That's all marketing. See, so all the other numbers is 1919, 1934. Beverly Peerless. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I always call this Peerless Premier, but it is just Peerless. I think the other one is Peerless Premier. Columbus, Ohio. So it's still family owned to this day. I actually like the products, to be honest with you. So here's all the parts. They got the parts catalog. I like the company, man. I don't have any problems. See, they got parts going back. They got parts going back 1981. That should be good for the vast majority of you guys. Here are the parts. I explain to you guys all the time. They still have these parts. The OEM supplier of these parts are out there. They still have these things out there. You get these things brand new. The parts are still out there. They really haven't changed much since 1880, right? So you have some new stuff out there, but you can still get parts. They're slowly phasing out mercury switches. Outside of that, you can still get these get these guys. And this is the retail price. So once you get signed up as a service provider, you could probably get this for like $200. You can probably get this for $200. So here's all your knobs, all the good stuff. Let me see if you guys got something to say. Okay. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Keys. I'm sorry, Keys. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. I never know quite what you guys don't know or don't understand about the business. Yes. Okay. Saba. Yeah, Saba. All right. So Saba. All right. So this is what you do. You're going to go first things first. So commercial appliance dealer, and you just go and check out all the dealers in your city, right? You could check them out online. Oh Lord, I don't know any of these damn people. I don't know what is this. What the hell? This is a manufacturer. Okay, so this is a Canadian manufacturer. No, this isn't. This isn't a Canadian manufacturer. This is a dealer. This is a dealer. Call. Oh yeah, because they sell Procode. There's Procode. All right, so Procode is here in Houston. They sell beverage air. So there you go. They sell beverage air. Let me show you beverage air. Matter of fact, I was just working on a beverage air unit. I forgot what the hell that was. What was that beverage air I was working on? Anybody remember that beverage air that I put on Instagram? I know contractors don't know because they don't follow my Instagram. Hey Matthew, what's happening? Yeah, you don't follow my Instagram. Oh, you guys can see it. So this is beverage air. So this is one of the major manufacturers of commercial refrigeration. Yeah, okay. So it's the Ali Group. Yeah, Beverage Air and Victory. Beverage Air and Victory are together. And see, when I go to the training center, it's going to say South Carolina. I mean, North Carolina. Okay. So Winston-Salem, North Carolina campus. And that is where they have all the stuff. See, this is where their showroom is. This is where the dishwashers are, the ovens, everything. This is where they got everything in that one facility where they do their training. Deli cases. So you can sign up with Beverage Air. And when they say training, what they mean is marketing. They're not doing tech training, they're doing marketing. And then they're also training on hot side in this. So you go into, there you go, Beverage Air's tech support, and here's all their information. They're okay. They're okay with their stuff. I've had some issues with Beverage Air. They are using American parts, but I've had issues with Beverage Air. They are using. Are they using Corel controllers? Just everything. Everything on Beverage Air is super expensive, man. Everything is on Beverage Air is super expensive. So there it is. They're using the damn Danfoss controller, man.
Today we'll be discussing the basic functions of the Danfoss controller.
Where's my sound?
Change the set point. Press and release the down arrow.
Danfoss is not my favorite.
Flash, raise or lower to the desired set point and release.
I've never heard of Nella. But yeah, you contact these people primarily face to face. You introduce yourself, let them know who you are
one time,
and what you do.
DEF will be displayed on the screen. It will also show the small defrost icon to the left of the defrost.
So as you see, this controller is going away,
To remove
and
the
it
unit from
is,
defrost,
even though
release the defrost
it's a
button
Dan Foss
once more,
controller, they are
and the unit
also
will return
going
to
with
normal
the wireless and
Force
that
the unit
near
into standby mode.
field
Press and
contact
hold the defrost button
system.
for 5 seconds until the display
So
shows
that's what
off,
you're dealing with.
release.
But what you want to do is you want to contact everybody, because you never know where your opportunities lie. The larger dealers that are
from standby mode, press and hold the
that have
once more.
high-end clientele, though that clientele tends to be very demanding, and they would prefer it, they will pay you, the dealer themselves will pay you just to go out there and see what's going on, and see if the other more experienced service company needs to go out. Sometimes they just need to know if it's a problem with the outlet, it's a problem with drainage, if it's a problem with incoming water, if it's a blocked filter. They just need you to go out there and just do a cursory look through and see what you experience, see what you could find on the unit. And if it's something that you deem that, it really needs to be taken care of by the big guys in your area, they will have no problem paying you for that.
Press and release the
That is typically what you're going to find.
The current set point,
but they're under so much pressure because, I mean, they've sold $250,000 worth of restaurant equipment to a hospital, university, grocery store chain, and they need somebody out there, and the customer wants somebody out there more experienced than a salesperson that just walks the floor.
It will also show the
and that's where you come in, and it gives you an opportunity to meet with these potential clients.
Remove the unit from defrost.
You gain exposure to the item. You gain goodwill with the manufacturer as well, because you're out there. You call the manufacturer, say, "Hey, I'm out on this beverage air unit. This is what I found. I found this. I found that," and then they'll probably know what the hell's going on once you rule out that it is not this. You rule out that it's not that. Hey, look, man, this thing is level. I checked the outlet. The outlet is good. I use the outlet tester. I checked the voltage. So everything is good there. I showed them pictures of the surrounding area. That manufacturer will tend to put you on their list of people that they will call, because the clients are looking for somebody to address their issue. They don't want to call on a Monday and say, "Hey man, this $20,000 beverage air refrigerator that I bought from you ain't working. I need somebody out here today." Well, we all know that there's a shortage when it comes to technicians. So when there's a shortage, people, there's opportunity.
Hi, I'm Luke Hopper.
There's an opportunity. So just so you can see, here's beverage air right there. So this one, they have a 3-tier process as well. So this is like their economy line. This is their economy line for $5,000. The beverage air. Let me see if I can show you some other beverage air units. All right, so this is a little better to show you that this small 2-door under-counter beverage air unit is $3,570. So, man, there's that damn Dan Foss controller. I hate that one. So typically, it's going to be a Dan Foss compressor in there. It's going to be a Dan Foss controller, Dan Foss sensors. Everything is Dan Foss. Dan Foss, Dan Foss, Dan Foss, Dan Foss. Dan Foss. So they like to show you here, hey, look, we're in line with Delfield. We're in line with Hoshizaki, although it shouldn't be, but we're in line with Hoshizaki. We're just under Hoshizaki, and we're beating the pants off Delfield. We're high quality. Come on by us. Come on. Come on. We'll take good care of you. See, made in America. See, the other one can't say that. Hoshizaki can't say it's made in America. Delfield isn't saying that either. Okay, so we might have more. Nope, we don't. So that goes to show, yeah, Beverage Air is a top notcher. So there you go. You got your tech support, all of that.
Today we'll be discussing
So
the
yeah,
basic
these people
functions of the Danfoss controller.
would be very good clients.
To change the set point,
All right, 2 hours and 30 minutes.
press and release the down arrow.
I've shown you all the
Raise.
what's happening in the industry,
lower
who's buying who.
desired set
I still didn't cover all of who's
release.
buying who. Showing you a little bit of what
Force
dishwashers
the
are
unit
out
into
there.
manual defrost.
Showing you about the new. I've given you information on the new controller. Out with the old, in with the new Corel controller. You got the QR code. Hopefully you guys got the QR code. Oh, no problem. Hopefully you guys got the new QR code so you can download the programming. You can at least put the app on a tablet. At least have the app if you're in the Windows, not Windows. I'm sorry. If you're in the Apple ecosystem like I am, if you've already added it to your store, then when you get another phone or whatever you're at, you don't have to search for it. You've already got it queued up, and you can just drop it right onto your phone, drop it right onto your tablet. Yo, what's happening? And then you can go ahead and rock and roll with the with that programming. But you're going to need to do what I've done, which is check out that. Check out this programming, and hopefully you learned a little bit about what these people are doing as far as a brand versus a manufacturer. So you can see that there are items that are masquerading as their own, but they're not. They are not their own. They are made by somebody else. There are over 3,000 brands out there, and there are probably 1,000 manufacturers. You know, so a lot of these units are all coming from somebody else. So now you see, here's the information. The parts for Beverage Air all come from Partstown. They are all coming from Partstown. So they got their own number. But this is all Partstown. Now, with this, looking up the parts, you could actually have Beverage Air look up the parts for you, because it is a lot for Partstown to do. They often will need to call Beverage Air directly and get this information. Let me show you Victory, because Victory is the other side of that coin. Victory, all those units, all of Victory units can be powder coated. I believe they have some kind of deal. So they're selling these Victory units in Italy. So see, they have the setup for your jails, your prisons, and stuff like that. So they have the special design where they can't just break off a piece of the unit and make a weapon out of it. So they have it where these are a pain in the ass to get into, because it's going to have torque security bits and the full 9. But this is Victory. So schools, prisons, blah blah blah. And see, here's the same damn picture. But this is not Continental. We're showing. I mean, not Continental. This is not Beverage Air. This is Victory. All out of the same place. Parts are going to come through Partstown. Fun fact. No, I think your servicer number works for both. Your servicer number, when you get set up, your servicer number works for both. Let me see here. Products, air curtain stuff, blast chiller. So these are way more than the other one. Way more. Let me see what you got. Oh, I use All Points all the time. I've always used All Points is based out of, before they were bought by this Pennsylvania company. They were a Chicago company. So let me show you guys All Points for parts. Oh, you know what? Okay. Let me give you my sales rep's number. Shoot. Okay, you guys want All Points account, or you want to talk to them and have let me see. Let me get her email. Let me get her phone number. I'll put her phone number down there. Where the hell is it? Let's see what this woman's number is. Bear with me here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to find her freaking number. She's my sales rep, but she doesn't provide her freaking number. How does that? I don't know who's calling me. Everything just comes up as Reed Appliance. So I don't answer the phone. Yo, 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 what's up? So every single call comes through. I use a phone system. So every single phone call comes through and it says Reed Appliance. It's a business line. I answer every call. If it's somebody I don't want to talk to, I just mark their number as spam. So if you're looking for something and it's hard to find, or if you're looking for something and it's you're looking for a better price, you can go with All Points. They do have OEM parts. You can specify if you would prefer only original manufacturer's equipment. They have aftermarket as well. That is a dirty word to some people. To me, it's a warm hug. All right. I'll put the phone number out there. I don't know where the hell her number is. I don't know what the hell number this girl's calling me from. 332-2500. So that's the number to All Points. You can go ahead, call them up, get your account set up. I don't know where. And this girl that calls me, she's from. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is her. Maybe this is not. No, that's not her. Damn it. I don't know what this girl's name is. Her name is Joanne. Gotcha. Because I was like, she's Puerto Rican. Joanne Rodriguez Lopez. All right, so you can email her. JRLOPEZ at All Points FSPS.com. Right? So when you contact her, let her know that you would like a contractor pricing. You know, just let her know, hey, Mike Reed in Houston, gave me your email and I would like you to set up my account and I would like, good pricing. I don't want to pay what the average person is paying. Now that I've shown you that, let me show you a little secret. Let me show you a little teeny tiny itsy bitsy secret. All Points is now part of a much larger organization. Yeah, you can still request. I think you can still request a paper catalog. Let me show you something. See, so there's the Chicago warehouse, Vernon Hills. All right, northwest suburbs, Texas, which is where I am. This is the Houston location on West Road. New Jersey, all right, Arizona. So those are the ones. Illinois and New Jersey are the two biggest warehouses. Texas hardly has anything. No shade on them, but Texas hardly has anything. If I bitch and moan about it, maybe they might carry some stuff. So this is All Points. If you notice what I said, the email address was, the email address ends in like FSP, and the FSP stands for like Franklin something. It's on all your invoices. So let me just get down to it. And they got tech. Yeah, and they got tech support. They'll give you tech support. Let me see if I can find it. Oh well. All right, let me show you on Tundra. Tundra parts FSP. FSP. Tundra! Damn it. Hold on one second. Now, Tundra. They're going to make me work for this. Tundra Appliance. Bam. So, All Points, the same people that own All Points owns Tundra Restaurant Supply. Yes, I'm a human, damn it. Tundra FMP. So, Franklin Mechanical Products or something like that. That's what the FMP stands for. They also sell parts. It is coming from the same damn warehouse. It is coming from the same warehouse. See, they sell Vorath and they have Vorath parts. So if you go here, let me see here. FMP. Franklin Machine Products. There it is. So Tundra FMP. There it is again. So you see the Maverick. You see the Maverick, right? Maverick is specifically for All Points. Remember, I showed you that before. So that's all. So when you go to All Points, remember you saw that name Maverick. Remember you saw Maverick. This is exclusively an All Points product. So let me go to Hot Side, and then Maverick should come up. Let me see if I can find some gas lines. Oh, freaking internet. Freaking internet. Let me show you gas lines. Hoses. Bam. Now they want, so Dormont. So they sell Dormont. And then they are selling, yeah, now they got, dude, this is killing me. All right, well, I'm going to do this. Why are they doing this to me? Maverick. There you go. When they want to talk about OEM, get to know Maverick. Oh, shoot. You guys couldn't see that at all. My bad. Sorry about that. You guys can see that. So, Maverick has a 180-day warranty on all Maverick parts. 90-day return. So here's Maverick, which is exclusively All Points. So this is All Points. This is also Maverick. Tundra has Maverick, but Tundra is FMP. Franklin Mechanical Products. So I go with All Points over parts down 90% of the time. I go with the manufacturer over all points whenever possible because I get a better price. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get a better price than I would get from all points. So my best price is going to come from the manufacturer. So if I'm ordering from CMA, this machine parts, I'm going to order directly from CMA. Then if I need to get it from all points, I can order from all points. And then last resort is going to be Parts Town because Parts Town is going to be super expensive. Even with Parts Town matching, I've had Parts Town give me a matter of fact, I'll show you. I've got Parts Town giving me a reduced authorized servicer price. So this sensor is needed for the dishwasher that I've shown you earlier. So this is Parts Town. So they reduced my price down to 43. Okay, for this sensor, for this Fagor sensor, they have it. All points won't have it. The only ones that's going to have it is the manufacturer, and they've pushed this on over to what's the name. So they said I saved $18, so they gave me a $18 discount. But when I go to buy the damn thing, check this out. When I go to buy the damn thing, this is what it says the shipping is. Ground shipping. Ground shipping. I won't get this thing till Friday. The sensor itself cost me $43. This weighs ounces. This is a sensor. I'm going to pay $24 for a wire. And it isn't even that long. I'm paying $24 for a wire half this size. It's going to string from the computer, from the PCB down to the booster heater, and it's supposed to shut the machine off if the booster heater gets too hot. That same wire, if I want it any sooner, $178 for next day air. $178. Now watch this. Watch this. Now this one you're going to be able to see this. If I were to order this, let me see here. They're not going to have it. I'm just going to have to do something along the same lines. Tell you what, let me do this. Let me put on my old man glasses. And then after this, I'm going to get up off of here. But I could order this same freaking item or an item just like it from somebody else and get it for like $10 and get it shipped over to me within 2 days. So that is the problem I have with Parts Town. They called me doing some kind of song and dance, some kind of, oh, we're going to help you out. Like, it ain't helping me out. So here's the same. So I just put that in. Amazon has it for $58, okay? They're giving it to me for $48. But if I order this from Amazon, I could actually get it shipped to me for free. So even though I'm going to pay $10 more, well, yeah, I'm going to pay more less. Even though I'm going to pay $43, I get it for $43, but I won't have to pay for shipping because I'm an Amazon member. Then on top of that, but I will have to pay for sales tax. So, issues. Let me see if I could get this from FMP. This is amazing that they got This isn't supposed to be the same one. They're bad with their stuff. So if I were to select this and if I were to do shipping, my shipping wouldn't be as bad as Parstown. And the crazy thing about it is the damn part is coming from Parstown anyway. The label, look at this. Second day air is going to be $29. I can get it for next day. I can get it. Oh, damn, you guys can't see that. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Damn it. I can get this thing next day. Next freaking day. $36. Remember, next day for the same part through Parstown was $100 and something bucks. That is my issue with Parstown. That is my issue with Parstown. They weren't rude to me the last time they spoke with me, but that is my issue with Parstown. I told them, I said, hey man, you got to do something about this damn shipping. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh wow. All Points does have it. All Points does have it. Hold up. All Points does have it. And this thing is telling me that Amazon got it. So I can go into my All Points account and I can get this thing. And deliver is $16. But if I were to get this from Parstown, yeah, I know yeah, Adrian, you'd have to. All right, so the way around that is you call up All Points, become a service provider for All Points, get registered in their system, then you tell Parstown that you are a Fagor servicer or Nera servicer. They will go ahead and verify that you're in their system. They will then reduce your cost down from the $73 down to probably 60. So your price is going to come down to 60 or $50. And then you would still have to deal with the shipping cost. You would still have to deal with the shipping costs. But as you can see here, this is my issue. I can go ahead and order this damn thing from other people. It's going to get shipped out from Parstown. I'm going to get it 2 days. It is only going to cost me $15. But if I order from Parstown, if I wanted 2 days, it's going to cost me $140. That's crazy. That is nuts. That is absolutely, positively freaking insane. Miami. See, so they're walking right on over there to the Fago warehouse. They're picking up the part and they're gonna go and get it. I've ordered some parts from Schedule 73. But I kind of got sidetracked. What I was trying to show you guys is that Tundra is All Points. Tundra's All Points. Maverick is the All Point brand. It's all Points. There is a total, and it might come up on here. Franklin Machine. There's like 6 companies. 6 companies selling All Point parts at prices better than All Points. And All Points is kind of helpless. But they can't go out of business because they are the warehouse. They're essentially the parts town of their system. They're holding all the parts. They're distributing all the parts. And the warehouse, the label gets printed out. They take the label and they put it on the package and then they ship it out. And it's getting shipped out as Tundra. It's getting shipped out as like I said, 6 different names. At least 6 different names. And then everybody else is getting their stuff from Parstown. Everybody else is getting their stuff from Parstown. And the only way to really know who's who is you'll see that there's like an FMP in the name somewhere, but there are, and FMP is Franklin Machine Products. So Franklin Machine Products is the one who owns. Damn, Franklin Machine Products goes right to Tundra now. It didn't used to do that. It didn't used to do that. Wow. So Tundra Restaurant Supply, Franklin Machines. There's so many, and I only find out when I buy the stuff. So I used to kind of be a little cautious, a little leery about ordering from some of these names, but then I actually got to find out who the hell they are, and they're not just somebody like me shipping their stuff out from their garage. They're actually a $1 billion company masquerading as a different name. So Franklin Machine Products. Once again, they go back to 1918, and now they own one of the largest online dealer sites selling everything. They own one of the largest part houses, and for the longest time, I thought that Parstown would buy them. But now that I know that Franklin Machine owns them, I know that likely is not to happen. It does not look like that's going to happen. So Franklin Products does every freaking thing. Everything. Well, I've had fun with you guys today. Ooh, there's my Fry Master. Ultra Fryer. There's my Ultra Fryer. I've had fun with you guys today, but I am going to wrap this up. Yeah, definitely go ahead, email her, JR Lopez at all points. Email her and tell her you want to get set up and you want the good pricing. Oh, it's more expensive if you pick it up? That's crazy. And I hope you know I did a whole thing on Parstown. Parstown, I'm gonna do this one last thing. All right. One last thing, Parstown Holdings. Parstown Holdings just got acquired by. Oh, look at it. Oh, well, now it's. Yeah, we know they bought General Parts. Berkshire, there it is. Berkshire Partners. Damn it. Let me go back. I don't know if you went down this rabbit hole with me one day, so I went down the rabbit hole. These are the people who owns Parstown. So Parstown Holding is owned, not Berkshire Hathaway. This is Berkshire Partners. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, this is Berkshire Partners, not Berkshire Hathaway. So they bought Parstown, right? Addison, Illinois, that's Chicago. This is the Berkshire team, right? So Parstown, when they first got bought by Berkshire Partners. Now, there's another bull in the ring. It's Berkshire and another company. Now, let me show you this one. All right. So this company is called Berkshire. Let's see, Berkshire Partners. By Home Depot. So, do you see that? Let me take myself off the screen. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, going down this freaking rabbit hole. So I showed you earlier, Berkshire Partners Group owns Parstown, them and this Leonard Green. So this is the other entity. And I don't know why my damn screen is doing this right when I'm ready to get off this damn thing. So they entered into an agreement to be acquired by the Home Depot for $18.25 billion. All right. So they wanted $18.25 billion. And Home Depot said, yeah, sure. We'll give it to you. We got some pocket change around here somewhere. So Parstown ain't going nowhere. And it made sense because I went down this rabbit hole because I'm like, man, Parstown is acting real nice. They never, look, I've known Parstown since I was 16 years old, and Parstown has never been nice to me. And all of a sudden, they were nice to me and apologizing and being professional. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I did some looking, and yeah, Home Depot. So if you look at the ticker down here, you'll see I got Home Depot down there. There it is right there. Yeah, I got Home Depot right there. So, yeah. I thought the same thing. But it made sense, right? Because Home Depot, just like Lowe's. All right, so Lowe's did a very similar thing. Damn it, I said I was going to get off this rabbit hole. Lowe's did a similar thing. So Lowe's and Home Depot are both selling commercial appliances. Lowe's actually is providing service on their residential. Lowe's is providing service on the residential. Lowe's is providing service on plumbing and a few other things directly. So Home Depot is not going the same route. Home Depot is actually going to control everything because Home Depot is buying Partstown. Remember the rabbit hole. Partstown owns General Parts. That same story I gave you in the beginning 3 hours ago. That company got bought up by General Parts. General Parts is owned by Partstown, and Partstown is being acquired by Home Depot for $18.25 billion, which now gives Home Depot the ability to offer 63 Impala. What's happening? It gives Home Depot the ability to control service now. Home Depot has the ability, if they choose. Yeah, I know they own Encompass. So this now gives them the ability to send out service. This gives them the ability to sell service maintenance contracts with their stuff. And you can see it. It's just like when you go ahead and you buy a tool from Home Depot or anything else, and they say, oh, would you like the extended warranty with this plan? Right? Would you like a preventative maintenance with this item that you're going to buy? Because you'd have to do preventative maintenance with that. So Partstown is getting the same thing that Berkshire Partners was getting, the same thing that Leonard Green Partners was getting, the same, they're getting the cash cow. They can actually make every single service company owned by Partstown, which is a lot. Home Depot can now make every single service company buy their parts from Home Depot. So now I show you guys all the time how we go to Home Depot to buy PVC. We go to Home Depot to buy wire nuts, Wagos. We go there to buy all these things. So now Home Depot can make it mandatory that when these guys need anything, cleaning supplies even, because they have Ecolab stuff there. Even switches. You guys will say, oh man, switches, what the hell? Switches are on deli cases, meat cases. There are switches on a number of refrigeration items. switches with outlets. Let me see if I can find one for you. Oh no! I'm back away. It's late. No, you almost got me. So they can have that whole workforce, which is something like 20 or 30 different companies nationwide, buy all their stuff from Home Depot. Yeah, the big dogs are gobbling up the little dogs, and not only that, so CBRE, and I know I've shown you guys CBRE. CBRE provides the service for Home Depot, at least in Houston. So I've gone to 6 different six different Home Depots, and seen the guys in there working at the Home Depot. Once this deal goes through, CBRE is gone. That's now going to be all in-house. That is all now going to be in-house, because now Home Depot is going to have their own service company that can service all of their air conditioning, all their electrical, because there's guys that do that. And then they also own companies that do plumbing. So Home Depot they've got this huge ecosystem. And buckle up, Buttercup, because we in for a wild ride. It's lots of opportunity for you. You have absolutely nothing to do with any of their billion-dollarness, right? So they're dealing with these these large corporations. Home Depot already has this huge sales force where they're already selling the toilet paper by the container loads. They're selling toilet paper, and I met this one woman. That was her claim to fame. It was that all she did was sell toilet paper to retirement homes, hospitals, and all that stuff for Home Depot. That was all she did. Not cleaning supplies, not mops and brooms, and toilet paper. And she would give them such a crazy deal that they would buy skyscrapers tall toilet paper. So Home Depot is got a huge sales force behind them, and now they got a service company, a number of service companies behind them. But I just wanted to show you the little rabbit hole since you mentioned it earlier. And they got parts. So they got parts. They selling appliances, and they're doing the service. So they have the ability to install all this stuff. They got sales teams that can now. Home Depot can now sell a builder all the materials. Hold on, let me make myself bigger. Home Depot can now sell a contractor, a nationwide builder. Let's just say they're building retirement homes. Let's just say they're building 4,000 retirement homes, 4,000 retirement facilities across the United States. Home Depot has the ability to sell everything from the concrete and the asphalt, the shingles on the roof, the doorknobs, the windows that go into that building, the floor tiles in there. They even sell furniture now. They sell the furniture, the toilet paper, the chemicals, the toilet seats, the urinals, and now they can sell the appliances too for the kitchen, the ice machines. They sell like 5 different brands of ice machines, and even provide installation for these large. They're probably not going to do it for you or for me or for Ray's barbecue shack, but they'll damn sure do it for these 8,000 location having retirement homes. So I'm done with my little rabbit hole-ness. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Talk to you guys on Thursday. Have your questions ready. And for all of you that had a problem with MVP, please let me know. Give me your information. Once again, thank you all for your contributions. I do appreciate it. But let me know what problem you're having with MVP. I'll jump on them tomorrow and make this right for you. And with that, let me see what we got going on here. We are done. We are out of here.